And great afternoon to all of you. Welcome to another episode of Wrong Side Simulations, bringing the best content from the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. And as always, my name is Blake, and I am a real-world flight dispatcher, aiming to bring you a little more context to your flight sim viewing experience. Today, I don't have a whole lot of time for flying today, so I'm going to keep it quick and simple. I'm going to do a little out and back from Vegas over to Burbank, and just keep it simple. We do have vSWA online, but I was like, you know what, that typically slows things down quite a bit. Waiting on people to stop talking, get clearance, all that shit. So instead of doing vSWA, plus it seems like I'm having some issues with the models and the flight rules, and like it doesn't have its airplane and it's non-stop beeping and shit. I need to get that figured out. Ever since I got my new rig, that hasn't been squared away. So instead of doing vSWA, there is plenty of life with PXST live traffic data, so we're going to fly with that instead. And yeah, I have not flown a 737 into Burbank, at least that I can remember, so I figured this would be a cool little quick and easy, cool little round trip to do and see how I can get this airplane on the ground in Burbank and get it to stop in time as well. So over to the chat real quick before we get started. Dustin, my friend, what's going on? Welcome. Having a good Friday? I know you're working today, right? Zach, what's going on, dude? Zach, are you working as well? I think you're working today, right? Jackie, what's up, dude? How's it going? What you up to today? Are you still at home, or are you back to work yet, or what's going on? Brett, how's it going, my friend? Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Wrong Side Simulations channel. Great to see you. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. And, of course, the one and only, the man, Captain Shaquille O'Neal. What's going on, dude? How are you? Hope you're having a great day. Are you off today, or are you working? Let's see, check your BMR files. Yeah, so all I did was went to flightsim.to and downloaded like the most downloaded VMR file rule set or whatever, to use that with the FSLTL models. But yeah, I don't know, like last time before I changed out my rig, I had FSLTL models as well as the AIG models. So I don't know if I need to redo the whole AIG thing again, but I'm not going to. So if that's the case, then kiss my ass. But I don't remember which VMR files it was. It's that pretty popular British dude. See if I can find him real quick. Documents. Pilot files. Yeah, British Av Geeks, AIG, Microsoft Flight Sim, vSWA rules. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. It even says here AIG, so I don't know if it's totally compatible with FSLTL or what, but I'll tackle that on a different day. Yeah, I'm working until 3, so now I have something to watch. Nice. Well, I'm glad I can provide a little bit of content. I should be able to fly until at least 3 o'clock. I'm working till 3 as usual, just over here on a quick lunch break, destroying. Oh, there you go. Love pizza rolls. Dechant, what's up, dude? Welcome back. Great to see you again. Last day off. Back at it tomorrow. Okay. Nice. So Shaq, what you doing with your day? Pizza rolls. Melt you some butter. Put garlic Parmesan cheese in that butter. Drizzle. Oh my God, that sounds actually pretty damn good. And we might actually have some in the freezer, so I might be trying that today. Byron, hey y'all. I have my sim set up, torn apart to adjust for my. I get that. Anyone know curve settings for the Phoenix? I have TPR pedals as well. Let's see, controls. Let's see what mine are set at. I don't know if I even changed mine. Actually, I did change mine a little bit because it was super sensitive. So I think that's what, left brake. That's left brake there, right brake, and then so here's what I've got. If you want to try to take a quick screenshot, turn the sensitivity down a little bit, as well as created a dead zone, and they're still relatively sensitive. Yeah, negative 24% on the sensitivity for the minus and the plus axis, and then 9% dead zone is what I've got. So now we are flying on virtual Southwest today. I'll get a little bit more time added to the bank. Gonna get some more points, all towards that the race that Shaq and I are having to who can make it to. Who can make it to a junior first officer first, make it to 100 hours. We were originally talking about doing captain, but captain's like 500 hours. That would take forever. So, first one to get 100 hours basically is. No, wait, no, we changed it, right, Shaq? We were doing total hours. Who makes it to 500 hours first between all of our virtual airlines? I think that's what we were doing it. Nice tip. Might have to try that next time. Make them. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try that shit. Who all doing the Super Bowl fly-in for virtual Southwest? Probably not me, because I'll be working. Hey, you're welcome back. Not a problem. Doing some flying, then got to prep some food for the Super Bowl party. I was just told I'm hosting. Oh shit. Wait a minute, Super Bowl, is that gonna be on, so I don't ever give two shits, but I'm more of a college football guy. Is that on Sunday? You guys, please, if you can, smash that like button. Definitely helps out the algorithm, brings new folks to our awesome community, and makes things a little more fun. Also, just kind of whenever we get more folks in here, on the days that I'm like streaming at really odd times, it also just helps to increase the probability that I'll have somebody to talk to while flying on those odd time streams. Oh, okay, Sunday. Yeah, I won't actually be working. But I think me and Crystal are going to Daytona to visit her family. I don't know. Never know what the hell we're doing. Before we get this going, let me go grab my coffee real quick, because I need a cup of coffee, and I've also got the coffee tequila over here to put in it. Ouch. I think my dog wants to come in here too. Tell you what, this coffee is smelling hella good. Now, I do regret to inform you that I am out of Black Rifle coffee, which sucks. So definitely gonna have to renew my subscription and start getting them K-cups back, because life just isn't as good without some Black Rifle coffee. It's always a great sound when the spoon is dangling around the coffee cup. Oh yeah, and it's the perfect temperature too. Woo. Woo. Now all we need to do is just put a little bit of this coffee tequila in the coffee. Oh, by the way, last night, Crystal could absolutely, like, as soon as I walked out of the room and she looked at me, she could tell I was feeling the liquor from yesterday. She wasn't happy about it. She was like, "So you just sit on your computer, just sit at home and drink?" I'm like, "Look, fool, I'm gonna tell you something. Would you rather me sit at home talking to my virtual friends and drinking with them, or would you rather me like be out at bars, drinking there, which would probably also insinuate like I could be hitting on chicks and all this shit. Of course not. Even like whenever I was growing up, my parents told me like, look, if you want to drink, we'll let you drink. Just drink at the house where we can like keep an eye on you and know you're not like out driving around or anything while you're drinking. Which I never even cared to drink back then. So anyways, put her stupid ass argument. But she dated a guy, I don't know if it was her ex-husband or what, but she dated a guy who was pretty much borderline like bad alcoholic, and he would just sit at home, play video games, and like crush, not like a 12-pack, but like a full case of beer by himself or something like that. Which still, it's like, I mean, if it's happening all the time, okay, all the time, that's one thing. But even still, like if a dude is just sitting at the house playing some video games, drinking some beer, leave the dude alone. There's worse things he could be doing. Just kind of getting all my windows set. How is the audio, guys? When I went back and watched a little bit of yesterday's stream, and it seemed like you couldn't really hear much of the airplane. You can only hear FS realistic. So I'm gonna turn. Actually, I think I know one because I have Microsoft Flight Sim turned down itself. There we go. Stay right there. Now that I'm looking at the audio mixer, I realize that. I don't know. Let's see. I still want to turn down sound. Eventually, we're going to get this airplane flying. Alright, we'll go with that. Set up our little pushback, actually. Can't even like see in the damn jetways. So set up like a little pushback camera. There, and then control off. Alright. Bombasso, what's going on, my friend? Welcome to the Wrong Side channel. Great to have you around. Thanks for coming to thanks for coming to hang out with us. I can't talk today. Probably because I haven't drank my coffee yet. Zach Women, yeah, I know. And then Flight Simmer, what's going on, my friend? Hey y'all, Captain Shaq sent me over. This is much more reasonable time for a stream. 18:20 local. Okay, nice. So where are you at? If that's I'm trying to do the math. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So is that UK? That's like exactly Zulu time. Greenwich Mean Time, something like that. I don't know what's going on, my friend. Welcome aboard. Great to see you. Thanks for coming to hang out. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I do a lot of, I handle delivery flights for my airline, and we depart out to Toulouse, which is GMT +1 for their time. Toulouse, I think they're 7 hours ahead of us. So yeah, I kind of figured if you were 6 hours, then that would be GMT, so probably UK. But it's awesome, man. Well, let's get this thing going so that you're actually able to watch and we don't run this thing too late for you. Alrighty, first things first, align the IRS. Fuel panel off for now. Fuel pumps. Window heats. So I was gonna fly the Airbus today originally, but I'd have to swap out all my shit and I'm pressed for time. So I was like, you know what, we'll just leave everything intact with the hardware. And and my FS Project side stick is on the way, finally. So we're gonna go up to 20. I don't remember what a filed is for 26 or 28. 26. Alright, and then our landing elevation is 727. There we go. Alright, so for fuel's going to be 12.3. Zero fuel weight, 117.3. Just doing this the quick and easy way. Actually, I never do it the elongated way through ground services. It's just like a lot of times when you try to pull up the belt loaders and like fuel truck and stuff, something's in the way, and it's like it says it's holding its arrival for whatever reason. Like the bag, it won't pull the bag belts up for whatever dumbass reasons. Right, fuel and payload's done. We are in Las Vegas. Headed over to Burbank. We are Southwest Airlines 2910. See, departing off runway 1 right. On the Raider 2 silver transition. And then we're jumping right onto the arrival. Planning the, what is this? ILS Zulu. On the Jenny 5 cream transition. And we'll do Mikey. Cool. So route, let's check out, make sure there's no discontinuities. There's one. Got a vector here, that's totally fine. We'll actually want that. Execute climb going up to 26,000 feet. Net, zero fuel weight, it's 117.3. Our reserve fuel is going to be 3.2. Cost index of 40. Top of climb winds 203 at 21. And outside air temperature is minus 36. Let's see, for departure. We'll go 60 degrees. Let's do climb. Make sure we get up there pretty quick. See what flaps 5 will get us. We'll do that. Flaps 5, CG of 23.5. 24, 27, and 34 on the V speeds. 34 departure heading. It's 014. And our top of climb on the Raider departure is 19,000. Alrighty, flight director. Piece of shit. Flight directors are on. We can actually go ahead and on LNAV, VNAV. Since we're on on a SID. Everything else is pretty much set. Let's get the APU fired up. Some good stuff. Good stuff. So Tim, yeah man, it's so they, I'm trying to remember exactly what they had on their website. It was something along the lines of like any orders that were submitted past November would not be processed until January. I placed my order December. No, when did I place mine? I think I placed mine December 19th. So basically everything from November 1st through January 1st, those 2 months, they weren't making them. I guess they were all for like holiday or whatever. So they had a lot of orders when they came back in January, and now we're having to sit and wait. In fact, I got an email from them yesterday asking to reauthorize the payment in PayPal so that they could process the order or finish processing the order. So yeah, it's definitely a little annoying, but I guess that's kind of what it is whenever it's like a mom and pop type place like that. It's making a very specific product. Okie doke. Yaw damper, fuel pumps. That's good. Seatbelt sign on. Probe heat, hydraulics. Mat panel set. Everything is set. Let's get the door closed. And release ground power and air conditioning. We'll remove the chocks. And prepare for pushback.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Alright, trying to catch back up in the chat. So, oh man, I'm ready to feel the side stick in action too. It's gonna be nice. I'm trying to go through the FS to crew for 737. It's like the first day of high school algebra all over again. I haven't been in school for over 20 years. Yeah, I always struggled learning the FS to crew stuff. I always had to do like SOP 1 because it was the most simple one, and after some practice I was able to get it down pretty good. I've got to the point where I'm proficient enough with the airplane. It's like I don't even need FS to crew. It's cool, but I'd rather just like have the control myself, I guess. But I have been thinking about getting FS to crew for the 737 since I've been flying it so much lately. Let's go nose. We want nose left. Yeah.
Release parking brake.
Alrighty.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
How are the sounds, guys? Y'all can actually hear the sim, right? Trying to give y'all some of the cinematic shots. I hope they're not about to push me all the way out of this alleyway. Definitely can't go out this way. I don't know why, that was kind of cool looking. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're about to push my ass, like, all the way out that way. Or I just hit the wrong button, one of the two. Clicked the wrong button. And I think I clicked the wrong button because she's standing still.
Set parking brake.
Of course I did.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Alright, let's fire it up. Oh, I should have flew the 737-800 today. I've got those other sounds installed on it. Damn. Maybe we'll fly the 800 out of Burbank so we can get those, so you can hear the other sounds.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is
Last
clear.
night Ryan showed us Rio's landing well at his gear down. That was a lot of fun. That was super funny. Rio, your gear's not down. Yes, it is. No, it ain't. That shit was so funny. Oh, I enjoyed it. It was. Oh. So just to fill y'all guys in, there's a we'll flash the light at her, let her know we got the signal. There was a stream. I was flying. I landed somewhere. I don't remember where the hell it was we landed. And my buddy Rio was behind me, and so I'm watching him in the drone camera, and his gear wasn't down. He was on short finals. I was like, Rio, your gear's not down. And he was like, oh yes it is, I put it down. I was like, you sure? Yeah. No. It was so funny. So funny. Alrighty. Cool. So we're going to single engine taxi out, get some extra points with Virtual Southwest. So bring that back up. Put this gen on the bus. We'll go auto brake RTO. Flaps 5. Didn't went too far. And then our trim is 5.3. Cool. Nothing to see here, just got a little turned around. Hard taxiing like this. I need like another way to see what I'm doing without y'all seeing it, so it just looks cinematic for y'all. And these textures will correct themselves. Ooh, 7.8. Nice. Alright, so we are clear on the left, clear on the right. We're going to come in behind this Alaska 7.3. not rolling. That's weird. Had to pump the brakes. Looks like there's a lot of texture issues. I wonder if something, that last sim update messed something up. It's really annoying. Go up. Whoa, Spirit. They're about to stall. There he goes. Finally got that lift. So Zach, I have not installed the new airport yet or like the updated version of Cincinnati, but I did go back and change the thumbnail and change the title so that people would know if they watch it. Because also too, people like to get smart assy and be like, "Oh, they fixed it, they changed it." Look, I ain't trying to hear that mess. Whoa, Spirit, shit, son. More power to you. All up in my way, eh? Alright, flight controls check. Full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral rudder, full left, full right, and neutral flight controls checks complete. Ooh, there's a Breeze A220 over there. I really want to fly on one of those. Got a nice little Congo line. Kind of waiting for him to. I don't want to get stuck sitting out there on that runway, especially while there's people landing on it. There we go. I saw the lights. That pisses me off that you can't see the lights when you're zoomed in, but you can when you're zoomed out. See? That's stupid. Tail strike. Alright, let's do a quick little departure brief. So we're going to be departing off of runway 01 right on the Raider to departure. Our first fix is Bessie. We've got 12,000 pounds of fuel, auto brakes, RTO, flaps 5.3 on the stab trim. Back over here. V speeds, V1 is 124, V2 is 127, V2 is 134. We're departing with a flex of 60. And recall checks. Oh, so there's a fix file? What if I just re-download the whole airport all over again? That's what I did. I haven't installed it yet, but... What are we waiting for? Alright, so I've got liveatc.net pulled up.
Vector 324, maintain business separation, wind 0106, 1 left to Bravo, clear for takeoff.
1 left to Bravo, clear for Alpha, maintain business separation.
Foothill 290 Vegas Tower, 1 left to Bravo, line of way, traffic 10 miles final, report speed, departing with citation in session.
Get out of my ass. So I guess we're waiting for that guy? Tell you what.
Flight Jet 518, contact departure. Or departure, Flight Jet 518. Foothill 290, maintain business separation, wind 3607, 1 left at Bravo, clear for takeoff. 1 left Bravo, clear for takeoff, separation, Foothill. Jet 404 Vegas Tower, 1 left at Bravo, line up and wait, traffic on a 7 mile final.
1 left to Bravo, line up wait, Jet 404.
Jet 324, contact departure.
Departure Jet 324.
Southwest 2469, thanks for the help today. You can turn right at Sierra and then ground point 1.
No problem, Southwest 2469, right to Sierra, ground point 1.
Clear flight 1982, Las Vegas Tower, traffic holding position, 1 left, clear land.
I ain't holding position.
4 wind 3607, 1 left at Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Left Bravo, clear for takeoff, Jet 404.
5710 Las Vegas Tower, runway 1 left at Bravo, line up and wait, traffic on a 5 mile.
Here we go.
Please line up and wait, 1 left to Bravo, is there accident?
Foothill 290, contact departure. On departure, Foothill 290.
80 knots.
Drive 710, wind 3606, runway 1 left at Bravo, clear for takeoff.
1 left to Bravo, clear for takeoff, is there accident?
Wing 1679 Vegas Tower,
there
runway
is
1 left and wait, report the citation departing off the trail on site.
1 left and away, 1 right, side 0 wing.
Jet 404, contact departure.
Departure Jet 404.
407 Las Vegas Tower.
The tower, hello, tower, Southwest 1130, 4, we're 7 out, 301 left.
134 Las Vegas Tower, hello. Wind 3606, 1 left, third land.
1 left, third lane, southwest 1134.
Range 1679, that traffic up the parallel is going to be in a right turn as well. Maintain position separation, wind 3606, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
Alright, 1 right, clear for takeoff, turn 1679.
That's 649 Vegas Tower, 1 right, line up and way.
1 right, left.
Drive 17. And contact departure.
Departure, drive 17.
Autopilot on. So we can get some
Alaska 649,
good
wind
views.
3506, 1 right, clear for takeoff. On this 1134 chance you can take the inboard from there.
That's the reference, southwest 1134.
1134, thank you very much. Change 2, runway 1 right, runway 1 right, clear land.
1 right, clear lane, southwest 1134.
Clear wing 1679, contact departure.
Departure, guys, ground 1679.
Looks like it's tower, executive 765. Visual for 1. Executive 765, Las Vegas Tower, traffic hold position, runway 1 left, clear to land.
Clear lane, 1 left, executive 765.
Jet 447 Vegas Tower, runway 1 left at Bravo, line up and way, traffic's on a 6-mile flat.
Sucks you can't see the traffic this far out. Except for that guy.
Alaska 649, contact departure, take care.
Departure, engine left, 649.
Steer flight 1982, turn right in November, hold short of 1 right.
Right, November, short 1 right, from here, right.
Alright, now we just switched over to departure. So we can hear them. Ain't shit on departure though. Well, definitely, I've already got Burbank pulled up as well. Cool. So got that turned down. Once we get a little bit closer, we'll listen to that. In the meantime, listen to some music. Good looking sound, man. Yeah, we'll definitely jump in the 737-800 on the next leg. We have a really light load coming back, 74 passengers and like 2,500 pounds of payload. So that'll be plenty light enough for us to get off the ground in the 800 and listen to those FT sim sounds, whatever they're called. Alright, standard. Take it up to our final 26. And then maybe coming back, maybe we'll jump on VATSIM. Man, I really like this damn live. Like, even though VATSIM is fun and, you know, you're talking on the radios and you're hearing other people talk, I just feel like this PSXT is a lot more immersive from an airliner standpoint. Having a line of people to taxi behind and wait behind and all that kind of stuff is really cool. But then you lose the immersion of like the radios, and I mean, I guess if you're listening to live ATC and you're looking at the airplanes ahead of you, you kind of know who is who. And then like as you hear like the guy in front of you get cleared for takeoff in real life, now you know like to enter the runway and get ready. So cutting the line, damn right. Ain't got no time to be waiting around forever. Oh cool, I noticed an FO setup. Oh, so you Anna, you fly FO side as well. Yeah, there's not many of us out there that are right seaters. That's why my channel name is Wrong Side, because in the scheme of flight simming, right, everybody wants to be the captain. Everybody has to sit in the left seat. Not I. So I sit in the eyes of the flight sim community. I sit on the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. I've flown over these in real life. There's like a literal, well, you can see them here. There's like a literal shit ton of solar panels. I think that's what's out here. Let me look on Google Earth. But when we were coming in, as we were getting closer to Vegas, like I mean, it was bright as. It's almost like looking at magnesium burning. Like it was just a bright glow. It was super cool. I was looking at it from the cockpit almost. Flying into Vegas to go to the LSU Alumni Crawfish Boil. Let's see, Google Earth or Google Maps. Actually going to Vegas later on this year. My sister's getting married out in Vegas. Let's see if I can find. Yeah, solar electric generating system. Check this out. This is kind of wild. So this is what we just flew over. So these are all, I think, bigger solar panels. Actually, I don't know. I can't really tell what that is, and it's honestly kind of hurting my eyes. But out over here, these are all individual solar panels, and you can see like some are turned in different directions. But shit, they create. In fact, you can see how. I don't know what it is that causes the glow, but look how bright the sun is off of whatever the fuck that is. Maybe there's some pictures. Yeah, see? It's super bright. I don't know. Yeah, see, you can see it out there. Yeah, like we were seeing it from miles and miles out from the cockpit. It's crazy. I love going out west just because it's so different from what I'm used to. And I think Chris and I might drive out to the Grand Canyon when we go out to Vegas. So, anyways. I wonder how many times y'all have told me that y'all have a number for me to copy. Don't hit the guy on one left departing. Yeah, so I heard that dude on the radio, or it sounded like he was on one right. It sounded like exec jet, or like an executive jet or something like that. But they were like on the other side of the two runways, and so they were just departing off of one left. So yeah, like I was watching for him whenever it was taking off one right. Didn't see him until actually we were just a while ago. We were climbing out and looked off to the left and see a dude kind of climbing off in the same direction as us. I just read an article about the Chinese balloon here. What it said, it contained antenna capable of intercepting and geolocating communication signals. I hope they got me. Maybe they'll hear my takeout calls. They'll be listening out. Oh, he's such a fat boy. He fat boy. He big. He eat la fool, yeah. Fuck those guys. I'm sure, like there was explosives on it too for self-destructing. I don't know. That was a wild situation, and I guess they've figured out that there's been multiple of these balloons across different countries and continents and whatnot. So who knows what they're up to? It's only a matter of time until we're definitely in the geopolitical war with them. It's only a matter of time until somehow we end up in a hot war. Probably be World War III. Shopping shack. We're just let it float over the entire country. Yep. They can listen to my communications. Don't really have anything to listen to. Same. Nothing but me. If they hear me bitching, or if they hear my calls, it's just gonna be me bitching about something. Probably bitching about my girlfriend. I tried downloading one of the custom views for the 737-900, and it bugs out everything below the plane. Yeah. So I've never not once downloaded a single one of those. I just make my own. It's super easy to do. All you have to do. Come on. So keyboard. Let's do camera, and then cockpit camera. Cool. So the first thing you need to do is just set some bindings that you can remember very easily to save custom cameras, right? So you have cameras 0 through 9. I have Control, Alt, and then the numbers. And when I say the numbers, it's the numbers on top of the keyboard, not the number pad. So it's like save custom camera 0, but Control, Alt, and then 0 on top, obviously, right? So that is to save the camera. Then to use the camera, I have it bound. So like camera 0 is bound to number pad 0. So if I want to look at that camera I just saved, I just hit 0. Same for the rest of these, right? Then just to make life a little bit easier, I also bound some buttons in the cockpit just to like move forward, back, and left and right. So the arrow keys I use. So the up key makes me move forward, back key makes me move back, left, right. So then between using the arrow keys to move the camera, to get the camera in a position that I want it, and then use the mouse to like look or like change the painting of the camera, I get it set to where I want, and then Control, Alt, whatever, and then after that just hit the buttons myself. That's way it makes it like with this one. Just a while ago I saved this camera to put it on this side of the airplane. I used Control, Alt, 0 to save it. So like 7 is always my default, and that's the best thing about creating your own, is you can set it to what you want and what makes sense in your mind, so you'll always remember it. So for me, number 9 looks out the left window, number 6 is out the right window. That's why it's so easy for me to be like clear left, clear right, and then look back straight. So I would highly advise to do it that way instead of down, because it honestly it takes minutes, especially when you like create something. Damn it, quit passing it. When you have like what makes sense in your mind, and you use the same method for every airplane, it gets super easy and it makes it even easier to set up. So for me, number 1 is center pedestal, number 4 is overhead, number 7 is my default view, 8 is the autopilot panel, 5 is FMS, 2 is either EFB, and if we don't have an EFB then I set to something else. 9 looks left, 6 looks right, and 3 looks at the PFD. That is for every airplane, every single one. So when I jump in a new airplane, in fact today I was planning on doing prime air operations out of Cincinnati, but I was going to have to go create the views and stuff. I was like, you know what, I've already got everything pretty much set for a Burbank turn. Let's just do that, and for the matter of saving time. But when you have the same method, the same views for all the same airplane, or like not the same views, but like, you know, no matter what airplane you jump into, 1 is the center pedestal, 4 is overhead, 7 looks straight, 8's autopilot, 5's F, like all that shit, right? It's just very streamlined and it's easy, and you'll never have to like remember what, oh shit, what button is for this, what button is for that. So Shaq, if you need any help with that, holler at me. The first thing before even like trying to set views, the first thing you need to do is just make it to where it's easy to get your views where you want it in the cockpit. So set your forward being the up arrow, backwards being the back or the down arrow, left, right arrows, just to get it where you want it. Then you can use your mouse to look around and whatever you need. I set my zoom buttons to plus and minus. I mean, that might be default, I don't know. But once you get that set, then it's so much easier to just get everything set to how you want it and streamline it the same methodology fuck for every airplane, and you'll never screw up your cameras. And see, I already had one set for this side of the airplane. So let's set a new camera, right? So I'm gonna turn my view. I want to come back over to this side of the airplane, using my arrow keys to kind of drive the camera where I want it. I like that. Control-Alt-0, and if you might have seen a little micro stutter right there. That was the sim saving that camera view. So let's go back to the cockpit. 7, cool. We're flying along. Everything looks cool. All right, let's go back to that last camera. 0. Bam. That easy. That easy. Okay, so let's set up for the arrival. We're planning the ILS Zulu, runway 8. Frequency is 109.5. Over here. That is set. And over here, 109.5. That is set. Our course heading is going to be 79 degrees. 79 degrees is set. We're going to definitely go auto brake max on this one. And let's just kind of chain through everything, make sure it all looks good. Control-Alt-5, so I just saved this view right here. So if I need to come back to it, number 5. Bam. Let's put it into plan, and let's make sure everything links up the way it's supposed to. So obviously right here things look a little weird. So just from looking at this, Wabbit, I'm gonna have to come down to Mikey, unless we can cut it short. We might go straight Silex. It depends on the terrain. But we'll leave this vector for now. We'll just vector ourselves accordingly. Let's see. So our minimums are 348. Get that set. Minimums are set. So let's talk about the approach real quick. Alright, so we are planning the ILS Zulu runway 8. Our ILS frequency is 109.5. Final approach course is 79 degrees. The final approach fix is Buddy at 2753 MSL, which is 2,026 feet off the ground. Our decision height is 348. That's off the ground. Touchdown zone elevation is 727. We have a standard 3-degree glide slope. Approach lights, Pappy on the left. We go miss. We'll climb to 1300, and then a climbing right turn to 4600 on a 210 heading. To shoot this approach will be 348 feet on the ceilings and 1 mile or RVR 5,000 on the visibility. Runway 8, we've got a special note right here: closed for takeoff to multi-engine aircraft 12,500 pounds or greater. So when we leave out of Burbank, we will not be able to depart off of runway 8. I think it's going to be runway 15. Anyways, for the landing, we have high intensity runway lights, approach lights, Pappy on the left. We have a 3-degree glide path on the Pappy. It's grooved, RVR is reporting, and 4,575 feet from the glide slope. It's 150 feet wide. Let's see, so once we land, it's going to be a right-hand turnoff. We'll be right into, in fact, what I might even do, depending on where we turn, how far down we go, if we stop quick enough, I might peel off at Delta 2 and run our 3-minute timer for the engine cooldown, and then cross and park. So for those of y'all who do fly virtual Southwest, but maybe haven't flown it a whole lot, one of the things that you have to make sure you do is you have a 3-minute engine warm-up and a 3-minute engine cooldown. Obviously at an airport like this, where we're landing and we're like immediately in the gate, might want to wait a little bit, because if you pull into the gate shut down, you're going to lose points for that not having that 3-minute engine cooldown. So, little word from the wise. So you got to earn the right to sit in the left seat and give that position of the flight deck the respect that it has earned and deserves. Very true. It's quite often, though, that you'll actually see a fair amount of right-seaters who actually have more experience, more time in the airlines, more overall flight time than the guy sitting in the left seat. A lot of times, a lot of guys just don't even want to upgrade. Yeah, it's more money, but it's a fuck ton more responsibility. There is so much more that the captain does than the FO does, and some are willing to take on that responsibility. Others are like, hey man, look, I'm a senior first officer, I get the schedule I want, I make more than enough money, I'm good, I don't need all that bullshit. And so I totally understand why the captains make a lot more money than the FOs do. There's a lot more policy stuff that you have to learn and remember as a captain. Like certain criteria that will require amending the operational flight plans. Like for us, if you get a reroute that's over 100 nautical miles laterally, that has to be amended. So that's like a captain only. That's captain in dispatch. Like the FO doesn't have to care about that. If the flight climbs or descends more than 4,000 feet, then that's going to be an amendment. If the required takeoff fuel goes up, what else? Well, there's some. I can pull out the OCM right now and read all of them. But there's so many things that, like, from just a policy, like a company policy, admin almost, if you will, type standpoint, that the captain has to remember that the FO doesn't. The captain's having to go through the logbook, make sure the logbook reflects the OFP, and if not, then it has to reach out to the dispatcher and find out, like, hey, we're missing this MEL, or hey, the logbook has this MEL but the OFP doesn't. And there's just so much more just like fluffy bullshit that the captain has to deal with that the FO doesn't. So a lot of times guys are just like, I'm good, I'm just gonna sit over here, I'll fly my legs, work the radios on not my flying legs, and just chill. So yeah, there's definitely a respect, especially with the captains having to take on so much more bullshit This is like not even in regards to flying at all. It's just like paperwork stuff. So yeah, definitely like respect to them, not only for being in that position, but also making the decision to make that upgrade and take on that responsibility and whatnot. But also too, a lot of that comes down, like, and what's funny is all of that extra, not all, but a lot of that extra bullshit that the captain has to learn, the dispatcher has to know too. So like as a dispatcher, I have to know everything that can be amended or has to be amended. I have to know all the same policy and all that kind of stuff, because it's me and him, me and the captain are the two that are jointly responsible for maintaining operational control of the flight. FO, like in our world, all we need is the FO to show up. Other than that, we don't like really care about the first officer. They don't enter our world as dispatchers whatsoever. So like a lot of dispatchers have made the argument, it's like, well, hey, like, why don't we like make more than first officers, since we have to, you know all the same stuff as the captain and stuff that they don't have to know and stuff that they don't have to deal with, but we have to deal with it. I'm like, like, yeah, they don't have to, but like, have you ever sat in a simulator and watched two pilots go through like an engine failure or wind shear or like any of the crazy shit they have to go through, going through like their memory items, like all this different stuff? Nah, FO still definitely should make more money than us. Current weather in Burbank. Winds are variable at 3 knots, 10 statute miles, clear skies, temperature's 21, dew point is -8, and the altimeter is 3016. How's that sound for y'all? Is that too loud? Do I need to turn it down, or is it good? Oh, let me know.
1 to 2 o'clock in 50 miles. Inside 8 Victor. 8 Juliet 50, clear visual approach, runway 21. Join the final at Dart. Join the final at Dart, clear visual approach, runway 21, 8 Juliet.
I've got less than 500 hours, so I'm definitely still in the right seat. And I like it that way. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Even Shaq said the same thing. I know, because I'm sad and frustrated commercial pilot at heart. Dang, it's not sad. So the solar panels are actually mirrors reflecting the sunlight. Oh shit, no way. That's why I think it's so bright. Okay. Interesting. So I wonder if the mirrors like make that energy source much stronger. Instead of just taking the energy straight from the sun into the solar panels, if those mirrors shine into that thing, if that like makes it even stronger. Didn't know that. That's wild. Man, I do the same thing you do with the views. It makes it so much better. Make sure you don't have a double bind in your gold. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, and that's the other thing. And I'm glad you actually pointed that out, Byron. So Shaq, when you go through, when you do like Control Alt and the number, and then like on the number pad, make sure there's nothing else bound to those buttons, because otherwise like you'll have issues. Like me yesterday, hitting one button to transmit, but it's also disconnecting my auto thrust. Like, don't do that. Are you going to land runway 15 and hold short of runway 8? No. Definitely ain't. Pretty sure they're landing runway 8. That 8 is like the, I think that's the common landing runway. Yeah, ILS runway 8 approach and use. Vectors for visual approach, arriving, departing runway 8 and runway 15. Land and hold short in effect. Runway 15. No way. Fuck no. Fuck off. That's how. The runway is already 4,575 feet from the glide slope. How in the fuck are you going to stop and hold short of the next runway? Not a chance. Especially airliners. be like stopping at 3,000 feet. Definitely not happening. Yeah, because then like you're having to remember like their way of doing it and like what, yeah, just do it the easy way. Luckily for me, Microsoft Flight Sim, it's even easier to be an FO in front of your own PC, for sure. I believe in focusing all that sunlight energy into one focal spot increases the energy it creates. Yeah, it's kind of what I figured it might do. That'd make some hot breaks. It sure would. I mean, I just don't even see how it would be possible for at least like a medium-sized airliner like this. I mean, even like CRJs, I think would have a hard time. You'd be sending people through the seat in front of them. Those mirrors heat up and create steam to generate power. I think has a big negative environmental impact though, especially for birds. I bet. They got birds falling out of the sky like roasted chickens. We got rotisserie birds falling out of the sky. Yeah, and that was another thing I thought about was the heat that would probably create when you think about like a mirror or like a magnifying glass being able to focus all of that. Oh, what's she doing calling me? Actually, I am drinking. I put a shot of that coffee tequila in my coffee, so. So good. Take a 172. Probably about the only thing I can. Taking air to do land hold short. Alrighty. Alright, so we'll turn on the country out here. I'd live there. That'd be a cool spot to live. Be a pain in the ass to go to the grocery store though.
Bravo, SoCal approach, proceed with Toronto.
Southwest 2161, clear direct Boros.
Direct Burrows, Southwest 2161.
Southwest 2161, direct Boros for the remainder of the Oros departure.
Yeah, Oros, Southwest 2161.
Office 1291 is going to maintain 4,000.
What's that? Southwest 1291.
In 4,000 to establish you are cleared. ILS Zulu, runway.
Down, airplane.
What's that?
Alright, so looks like I got one guy out in front of us,
0.
potentially.
SoCal, Southwest 1500 with you. We have hotel 12,000 descending on the rocker, except maintain 11,000. Field Tango Radar, contact miles for Santa Monica, which requested altitude. And descend maintain 7,000. 3017, descendant 7,000, Southwest 15.
After 130 Charlie Zulu, Burbank Tower, Burbank altimeter. 3017, squawk 0207 and a right base runway 8.
0207, high base ready, 1022.
Dude, why is the airplane? So this I don't get. We got a cross constraint at Elmer 7,000 and above, but yet it's like it's saying we're 700 feet too low. That's because we need to be at 7,000 at Elmer, but it's not going down.
Contact SoCal 134.2.
34-2, 750.
Plus 1291 Burbank Tower.
Dude, why? Not understanding it. Fix runway 08. 7-mile range ring. Silex is 3,700 and above. Definitely somewhat close to some terrain. I was thinking about going straight to Silex and dropping it down, but that's going to put us real close to this stuff. Once we get a little bit further ahead, must be loading in all that Burbank scenery. Should be able to go ahead and make that turn. Alright, let's go. Silex. And of course, we're way too high. Is there a calculator to calculate flex? I'm sure there is to some degree, but I just think of like how heavy the airplane is. If it's relatively heavy, kind of a full boat and all that stuff, then higher or lower flex. Lower equals more power, right? So the heavier, the lower the number. The lighter, the higher the number. That's just what I do in my little noggin. Let's go gear down, help us slow down. Go flaps 40 on this one. On the approach. The radio timed out. Doesn't seem like this radio wants to work.
About 5 miles south of here. Tower 1600, Burbank Tower, 18.7.
Direct tower, TV11 with you. Come up on me, please, from the crowd.
TV11 Burbank Tower, Burbank estimate V017, radar contact approved. Taking the request.
Yeah, just direct to the Quango Pass, and I'll call clear south.
TV11.
Traffic, Papa, 3 miles southeast on 3500 indicated. Take the note of that function.
From a clear to land.
Alright, clear land, Southern 15.
Oh, is there? Seems like a southwest behind us.
I stepped on somebody. Was that their truck?
Sit southwest, clear to land. Maybe they're talking to us.
Your flight, please. I have the purchase known on Burbank on the 4000.
Time 4000, 070.
You do have 4500. I have the purchase on the 4000.
1500.
speed up a little bit for these winds.
Right, so Mr. Miller, you can change route.
Call you on the way back. Thanks a lot. TV5.
Streamline 117, sliding at 080.
Alright, so missed approach is going to be 4,600.
Wingspan 7, clear Foreman, resume on navigation.
Direct formation. Resume on nav.
Right turn to heading of 210.
November 9, take a look, flighting 300.
Up to 5 Victor Juliet, radar service to Maze, walkie at bar, frequency change route.
Thanks, sir. 5 Victor Juliet.
Approaching minimums.
Ryanair 018 Super, climb and maintain, flight level
Minimum.
230.
Take a look, the traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles eastbound. E545, 5000.
100.
7 frequency change route.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Alright, November. 117, Bay 9 Tower, 119.3.
Heading 360.
Shutdown, Torsional 118, 13,500, descending VXA, maintain 11,000 with hotel, requesting runway 15.
Novella 118, SoCal, Birmingham, customer 3016. That's going to be unable today. Van Nuys is departing to the north. You can expect Iowa Zulu Renee approach.
Zulu 16, thanks for trying.
The 1294, wind calm, runway 15, good for takeoff.
Good takeoff, runway 15, right?
Well, that wasn't half bad. Obviously, we had to like aircraft carrier that bitch down. It's negative 347 feet per minute. Totally fine with that.
Ryanair 018 Super, turn left heading 340.
Korean Air.
Cessna 80587, SoCal, Birmingham, customer 3016. For traffic, turn 20 degrees left, 20 left. 587 traffic, 1 o'clock, 3 miles westbound is a Diamond Star. They're at 7,000
Thank you, Zach. Appreciate that.
Bay 9 Tower, 119.3.
I was kind of hoping to actually stick it on the spot, but floated just a little bit. I wasn't even trying to butter it. Alright, so we've got about another 1 minute, 10 seconds until we have that 3-minute engine cooldown. So I'm just going to chill here for a second. Former Navy pilots probably love it. I bet they do.
125.8.
It's interesting. I've come to... Yeah.
3 o'clock, 2 miles, 7,200.
Sucks. Got these static airplanes.
And did you say you want the special flight rules?
That was probably the Southwest that was cleared to land, like right whenever we were coming in. But we may not have been seeing them if we were like right on top of each other. Oof.
And for traffic, just maintain VFR above, maintain VFR above 5,000.
But I've come to learn from listening to the radios and such that these Q400s that keep showing up, those are likely executive jets.
Number 6 Whiskey Whiskey, connect Santa Monica Tower, 120.1.
Santa Monica Tower.
Contact SoCal 134.2.
Alright, 3 minutes.
Number 504, VFR at or below 5,000 for traffic.
And we'll shut down number 1.
Fellow 118 SoCal, depart line, key direct sign, let's join the fine.
We'll shut them up. Don't see anyone on the runway. Man, what the hell? This is even like downloaded the GSX profile for this airport. Well, you can't see the marshal or nowhere. It's probably inside that building. Parking brake set. And we'll shut down number 2. Oh, wrong button. Curious to see what this thing's going to do for deboarding. Oh, and that dude's engine's running. That's why it's so freaking loud.
Passengers bus is coming.
Let's open them doors. Sweet. So, that will complete it for this flight. The landing rate on that one was -347. Have no issue with that at all. And then we'll kill this, Our passengers were 94% satisfied. Did they forget to feed us? Bro, it's less than an hour-long flight. Like, only so much we can do. I'm glad wrong side continues to impress. Well, thank you. Sweet. All right. So give me a sec. I'm going to load up the 737-800, and we got some FT sim sounds for that one. To hopefully kind of mix things up, change things up a little bit. So give me just one sec, and we'll get that going, and start our next leg. out. Everything checked out. It's good. Alright, now I gotta remember how to get the hell out of this camera mode. Don't remember how to get out of the camera mode. Shit. To get in it, it's not the same button. Fuck. I try to escape, and it takes me to the main menu. Don't know how. Nope, not working either. I can't even turn the music down because my mouse is confined to the window. Dadgummit. How do I get out of this? Yeah, escape don't work. FO's locked out. Let me Google real quick. Of course, it's like you gotta watch a damn video.
Hello everyone, today I wanted to make sure head tracking works with this, and it does work fine. It even helps keep the camera level too as you walk around. There's also avatar choices with all the latest GA camping stuff that's coming in.
I don't know. This is some bullshit. Let's check the manual. They don't even have the first person stuff in the manual. No, I'm using FS Realistic. And even like when I hit escape, I can't even get my mouse out. And then we just, I was in first person mode in FS Realistic trying to make it look like we were walking around the airplane. And then I couldn't get out of that view, so I was like, screw it, we'll just kill it and restart. Fuck. Bullshit. It puts you into a drone camera mode. Now we're stuck in drone camera. Jesus Christ. Sorry guys, this is what I get for trying to like make it cinematic and make it pretty and shit. Just gonna do the same thing. I have FS Realistic dead now, so this shouldn't have the issue. Yeah, I used to do the same thing, and in fact, I mean, I've done the whole walking thing around the airplane before on stream. Apparently back then I knew how to get out of first person mode. But I guess not anymore. Alright. Now that we're done with that, let's program the airplane real quick and let's get out of here. Go ahead and get that APU started. Going up to 27 on this one. Touchdown zone elevation 2176. Actually, it's 1 foot closer to 22. Cool. Let's get our fuel and payload. Fuel, we're looking at 12.6. Payload, we're looking at 128.7. That kind of seems a little high. And now all of a sudden I got to re-sign in to SimBrief. That was why. Okay, 74. Kicked out my payload. Alright, so let's see if it's going to change. Alright, zero fuel weight's 113.8. Fuel is now 11.6. Saves us 1,000 pounds of gas. Sweet. Positioning it, we are in Burbank, as we all know. Burbank to Vegas. This one we are Southwest 2955. Or Southwest 2951. Runway, going to be departing off runway 15 on the SLAP 2 Meissen transition. Arrival, we'll plan coming on 1 left. And we'll come in on the renders to arrival. Mice in transition. And we'll go with Roman for the approach transition. Sweet. Let's look for any discons. Only the from coming off of the star onto. Oh, that's weird. They're both in there. So let's delete this one. So yeah. So the vectors off of the star onto the approach will activate, execute, climb 270. 0 fuel weights 113.8. Reserve fuel is 3.1. Cost index, we're looking at a solid 40. And then winds 212 at 29. With an outside air temperature of minus 53. Execute N1 limit. We're going to full max power takeoff on this one. We'll leave it in climb. Takeoff, we're going to flaps 15. CG 24.7, 22, 23, and 35. See, our runway length for runway 15 is 6,800 feet, almost 67. Alright, so for 135, get that put in there. Departure heading is 155. And our initial climb altitude 23,000. Cool. Flight directors are on. Terrain is on. FPV, traffic, and radio. Altimeters on. Nice. Alright. Back to the overhead. IRSs are aligned. Yaw damper can come on. Fuel pumps we can now turn on. APU on the bus. Oh, that's right. Now the new sounds just kicked in. Those passengers going, they'll board up really fast, especially if it's only 74. Propane on, hydraulics come on, packs are set, 27, 22, sweet. Now we can pull all the ground equipment. Release, release. Just got the main entry door open, we'll close these. And then we'll be getting out of here shortly. Oh, Velo just landed. Pretty sure they would not be that slow in that short amount of time. And they did not hold short of runway 15. Wonder if he's getting towed. I don't know. Velo disappeared. Oh wait, now they're. Never mind. That's a static that comes with the airport. There's a Velo. Where the hell they're going? So the airplanes don't have to get very far before you can't see them. Wonder if I can change that. Alright, just waiting on those passengers to finish up, and we'll be getting out of here. Front row Kenny. What's going on, my friend? Welcome. Great to see you. Let's see. Is there no SFO scenery? So there is the handcrafted airports by Sobo. That's out there. There is an SFO that will be coming in the future from, I believe, Flightbeam. They're also making Phoenix and Minneapolis. So as of right now, it's just the handcrafted airport from Asobo with the premium or deluxe version. I also found out last night that there is an Orlando coming from Taxi to Gate, which is hella exciting, especially for me. That's my home airport. Cool. We're boarded up, ready to go. Close the door. Prepare for pushback. So again, guys, we do have different sounds on this one. This is the FT Sim sounds mixed with PMDG sounds. One day someone will make me and Shaq oatmeal. Airport KJQF. Okay. So what I usually do if I really want an airport made, I'll go to fs. or flightsim.to, and like in the title, for the first thing that people see, be like, "Will pay," and then da da da. So if you're willing to pay a little bit and you put it in the title for everybody, where everybody can see it, not have to like go into the request to see it, then somebody will typically make that airport for you. Alright, we're going to go nose to the right. And parking brakes release. Clear to push. Foot's itching. So we'll be departing on a runway heading, and then we'll gain some altitude for the terrain around us, and then we'll go direct to our first fix of Rave. Of course, Rave is a fix here in Southern California. So while they're disconnecting, we'll single engine taxi out again. RTO. Flaps 15. And our trim is 3.1. We'll flash our light at her once she shows us the pin. Alright, let's go. In my opinion, the sounds are pretty quiet. So let's turn those up for y'all. Someone on approach. Looking at the TCAS. Playing for runway 8. What are you praying for, Shaq? Trying to find like a good spot. Control-Alt-2 and it is saved. Alright, start that 3-minute timer for the warm-up. And he has landed. So now we are going to cross. He's no longer on the runway. Flight controls check. Woo! Look at that guy. Yeesh. full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral rudder, full left, full right, and neutral. Flight control checks complete. Alrighty guys, so we are going to be departing on a runway heading. Our top altitude on this SID is 23,000 feet. So once we depart, we'll vector ourselves over to our first waypoint of Rave once we gain some altitude and clear this terrain. Auto brakes RTO, flaps are 15, green light, and our trim is 3.1. If you have any questions, throw it in the chat. Tell you what, we might even go packs off on this one. So we might even have a little bit of a tailwind based off that windsock right there. Alright, there's our 3 minutes. So we're good on that. Let's try and get this tower frequency working again. Alright, let's turn the packs off.
Go C25, radar contact, South Pacific. Vector, West India, number 2014. 4.24.
Just had some traffic land right out in front of us. So I'm going to say we're clear for takeoff.
341, SoCal approach, Brevet altimeter 301.
Rotate.
Oh. Now all of a sudden they're right back to where they were just at.
Positive rate of climb.
Climbing like a rocket, son. Actually, no, we're not. We're right at like 18 degrees. Alright, autopilot. And I think we got enough altitude now. Should anyways. So we're direct. Execute nav. LA out in front of us. LAX right out there. So I like the sounds like once you're airborne. But like on the ground, it's just not nearly loud enough. Livery that a good friend of mine made for myself and Shaq. I can't get the same angle. There we go, look at that. Traffic up ahead. Don't think it'll be any factor. I am gonna go grab my coffee real quick and make me another cup. So be right back. Another wheel is locked. Load this from there. Power cable. kind of like to get one of those, what do you call it, next level racing seats, but I just don't know if it would work very good for how and what I do. Ooh, chicken wings, man! Chicken wings sound damn good right now too. All right, so we stopped at 19,000. Yappy needs to be above 15, which we are. I don't see any other constraints other than that, so... Oh, Yappy is above 15, but... Let's see, data... Ah, that's fine, duh. Wish there was a HUD on both sides. Here's how we solve that. Make sure I got everything. I always get afraid. After I turn the packs off, I get afraid of turn them back on. Anyways, Jay, what's up, dude? Yeah, I'm hungry now too, man. Thanks, Shaq, for making us hungry. We gotta figure out where we're gonna eat. So Crystal and I are going out to eat tonight. She's like, I picked last time, so you gotta pick this time. Fool, you let me pick, but you gonna be hungry. You gonna go somewhere shitty. Those engine sounds do sound good, don't they? Just need them louder on the ground. Man, order you some Wingstop. Wingstop's pretty good. It just sucks how expensive wings have gotten. Thanks, inflation. Of all the things, like, just leave wings alone. Hell, there's restaurants that we go to, like we would actually go primarily for the wings. They quit carrying wings because the wings got so expensive, they didn't want to pass that cost on to the customers, so they just quit carrying them all together. Damn, man, that sucks. Ooh, I think, maybe tonight we'll go to Tibby's, which is a Cajun New Orleans restaurant. It's pretty good. They got this sandwich called the 12 napkin, maybe it's just 12 napkin. But anyways, it's basically a roast beef po' boy. But the roast beef, they have brown gravy and roast beef mixed together, which I'm not a fan of. Not necessarily the food itself, but like in Louisiana where I come from, we like our po' boys. We usually have like a side of brown gravy, and then we take a spoon and put it on there, or we dip it in there, something like that. It's not pre-mixed. Like the meat's not mixed with the gravy. And that's why they call it the 12 napkin, because it's so fucking messy. But what I don't like is it's so smothered in the brown gravy that the bread gets soggy. Like that's one of the best parts of a po' boy, right? Is that kind of bread. But once it's soggy, like it's not that great. Jay, yes, we are using the FT Sim sounds. And so like we were just talking about a while ago, Jay, on the ground they're really quiet. Like I'd give it like 40-50% thrust to start the taxi roll, and like you don't really hear much. But then like once you really get into like takeoff power, granted that was a max power takeoff, it's not always going to be that loud, but you can really start to hear that whine, that grinding sound really good. Oh yeah, cranking and banking. I feel like this view is better on the way in, as far as like where I had the camera set. Can do. Let's do that. Made it to 27. And we've actually got a little ways to go. I wasn't sure if we were gonna make it up here. Let's see, fix, runway, 01 left. .5 mile ring on that one. It's actually already got one. That will draw us an extended center line. So if we go legs, plan, step through, you can see that green line there. That is the extended center line. What I'm curious about is what is this other... That should be the vector line. Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, that's a lot better. So Jay, what I'm doing is I'm leaving the sounds default in the 700 and then change them in 800. So that way, like, you actually feel a little bit different. You get a little something different when you fly a different variation of the airplane. That's what I'm doing. I really want to get to 900. The only thing that sucks, I like the 900. In fact, I think it's kind of a good looking airplane. It just sucks that like you're stuck with United, Delta, and Alaska with the 900. But it's like it'd be so much fun to fly the 900 with Southwest, but obviously they don't fly that airplane, so that kind of sucks. You need to do some Alaska ops. Love flying in Alaska. Vegas' weather, wind 070 at 3, 10 miles clear, nice pretty day. So we're going to go auto brake 1 on this one. We're so light. Set up for the arrival. Fiddlesticks. It sounds like a good idea with the sounds. Yeah, I think it's a good way to just kind of have both, right? Like both sounds are great. You just having the FT Sim sounds kind of mixes it up a little bit. So I have one with one and one with the other one. That way as I bounce around different airplanes, I get something different from each airplane, and I don't feel like you're flying the exact same thing. Microsoft sounds are probably too loud for throughout takeoff and stuff, or not takeoff, but after the takeoff. We need either Alaska or Delta on VAMSIS. So to me, what it sounds like, everybody who's not on VAMSIS, they're holding out for Smart Cars 5. Smart Cars 5 will be able to do a lot of the same stuff that VAMSIS is doing. It's just not available yet. But that's what it sounds like. But it would be cool to have Delta and and Alaska on VAMSIS, have everybody on VAMSIS. That way, like, you can be signed up for all the different airlines, and so anytime you fly one of those airlines, you just go click which one you're gonna fly. Like, I think there's Virtual United, right? I might actually Virtual United Airlines. .451 active pilots. What are they using? Shaq, you fly Virtual UA, right? I don't. There's like more than one. Resources, downloads. Yeah. Can you send me in Discord the United that uses VAMSIS? United Virtual Airlines, Virtual UAL, flyuva.org. Yeah, can one of y'all send me that one? So make sure I sign up with the right one. I'd be interested to fly any U.S. carrier that's on VAMSIS. It's just the only thing that you run into is struggling to make sure you get a flight in for each one within that month or whatever their time frame is they require. Sweet. Decoy. Opens up the quads, yeah. Got 8, yeah. Join the ranks. Join. There it is. Cool. Damn. Pilot 1514. That's a lot of pilots. Yeah, I was afraid actually this morning, like early this morning, I was like, shit, when was the last time I flew on Virtual American? So I checked, I'm actually fine. February like 2nd or 3rd was the last time I flew for one. Let's see, time to choose your location. Houston, Dulles, Denver, LAX, San Francisco, Chicago, Newark. We're going Denver. Set location. Cool. I'm gonna have to fly one of these. Time to get there for the shit. I'm not gonna have enough time to. I was gonna say maybe we could squeeze in something quick just to get that one power up in. The other thing that's kind of hard too when you're flying for multiple airlines is like knowing and remembering their SOPs. So, like, for example, Virtual Spirit, you're going to start engine 1 and engine 2, but Virtual Southwest, you're going to start engine 2 then engine 1. So, yeah, I figured I'd go with Denver, one, because of the heavy Southwest operation out there as well. So, like, if I just landed Southwest into Denver, I mean, turn around and jump on a United flight. Also, I just like it out west and it's kind of country. And I don't know, for some reason, flying in the Northeast to me is just very, even though it's busy, especially like on VSWA, it's just bland. Like, I don't know, I'm just not a fan of anything in the Northeast. Or like really the Chicago area. Has anybody bought the 767-300? And if so, because I know there's something like you have to use the heavy division compatibility mod or something like that. I kind of want to get on that train a little bit. Like I was thinking if doing Prime, like Amazon Prime operations out of Cincinnati, would be perfect for the 767, which there's not a Prime paint scheme, and I guess fucking Captain Sim's taking away the paint kit, so we can't make them no more or something. But and if they're making the 7.6, then Captain Sim should put out the damn 7.5 that they have too, just to hold us over until. Yeah, I've got the 777. I think I have the freighter, and I don't know. Actually, I know I've got the 200. I don't know if I have the freighter or not. Not even touching Captain Sim again after his last shenanigans. Yeah, there's something else going on there because they used to be pretty high fidelity. I think there's been some sort of a leadership change. Something's going on over there. I don't know what it is. We were talking about it yesterday. I like this camera. No, it's tilted. Boom. There we go. That looks better. So that way, you should be able to see front and back of the flight control manipulation. Alrighty, there's standard. Or not standard, but transition. $50 for high fidelity 737-900, and then $40. Okay, yeah, good point. Point taken. Point definitely taken. I get it. I didn't know what the price was, though. In all honesty, I never looked. Hi, all. Please make sure you join our Discord server by clicking here. It's a really great little community. Yeah. So, what will be my first flights out of? Out of Denver. Let's see. Well, please have a look in documents at the aircraft substitution document. Here you will find information on which aircraft we allow on each of the routes, and you can contact us to add your favorite aircraft to certain routes. Don't hesitate to message us with any questions. Mark is red. Book a flight. A lot of destinations out of Denver. It's always cool. Maybe I'll do like Omaha for my first one. Hour-long flight. They got 319, 20, 739 MAX, 737, 737, 800, 900. It's Nice little mixture. What is this? Pueblo? I wonder if they actually even fly Denver Pueblo in real life. I don't think they do. Colorado Springs is all regional jets. Maybe like I'll go to Seattle. And you can go to Calgary, Kalispell, Spokane, Missoula, Helena, Great Falls, Bozeman, Billings, Cody, Wyoming, Idaho Falls, Jackson Hole. So I love that kind of mountainous northern kind of flying. Casper, that's gonna be RJ's. Gillette, all the stops. Boise. I don't know where I want to go. I don't think there's any scenery for Calgary, which sucks. I would buy some Calgary scenery. Calgary's like right in front of the Rockies. It's very pretty. Could do Great Falls. What are they flying to Jackson Hole? all the ERJs and Airbus family and 737 family. I don't know if you're really going to take a 737-900 into there. We'll come back to that. Maybe we'll try to fly Denver to Jackson Hole. We've done that quite a few times on the channel, but it's a nice, fun, scenic short flight. Hello, I just saw my little cousin spammed under my name in the chat earlier, and I am so sorry. I had the stream running in the background on my PC, and I guess he came in the room while I was away. That's alright. No problem. I did notice the spamming, but I was like, whatever, just won't give it any attention. But thanks for clarifying that, and I hope you're enjoying the content. Thanks for hanging out with us. Steven, how's it going, my friend? Welcome aboard. Y'all come in just at the right time. Descending into Las Vegas, and I might try to squeeze in a Denver to Jackson Hole in the 737-900. We shall see. Get some of that backcountry flying in. I wonder what kind of Alaska flying we can do. If we did like, if we repositioned ourselves in Seattle, I wonder what kind of Alaska flying we could. Which obviously, you get more Alaska flying if you fly for Alaska. We need Alaska on VAMSIS. It's good coffee. Seattle to Boise. That'd be a fun one. Super stoked whenever the hell that Orlando scenery comes out. It's probably gonna be a little bit. They're putting out some sort of France scenery first, and then it's gonna be Orlando. All right, let's see if we can pull up Vegas. Departure, ground, helicopter, ramp, tower. Both towers. Runway 1. It's loading. Porter, what's going on, my friend? How's it going? If you go Boise, Seattle, your route is pronounced Boise. Oh, no shit. That's clever. That is clever. Alright, we just screwed up. Nope. Erase. There we go.
Volunteer 989, can I departure?
Or departure, Volunteer 99. Tower base 5321 is the customer, visual 1.
Base 321 Las Vegas Tower, running 1 left for land.
Hold that, 1 left, 331.
At 520 left at November, ground point 1.
November, ground point.
Just gonna do the thing myself.
Figure 40 Las Vegas Tower, running 1 left for land. Giant 3610 Las Vegas Tower, running 1 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear down 1 right, 36.
Will we be able to slow down? That is the question. We're pretty high.
Center 589, turn left at Sierra, running ground point 1.
Sierra 1.
My PFD's frozen. All my avionics are frozen. I don't hear any sounds. That's weird. Everything in the cockpit is like frozen. Everything is frozen. Y'all ever seen that? It's odd.
November 786 Quebec Victor. 6 Quebec Victor at Bravo, cross runway 1 left, turn right on Echo.
That's fucked.
Southwest 2310, runway 1 right, clear takeoff. Alright, clear. Terrible 3 on 1 right, last way, traffic downfield.
Now, like the airplane's not turning very good.
3040, right at November or Michael, short of runway 1 right. Right at Michael, short of 1 right. Delta 879, departure.
Having the flap levers up. Really know what to do because this is going to impact. Let's do this. Thought maybe if I pause or something. The airplane's not really turning no more. That's fine. Weird. Okay. Well, let's do this. I'm gonna go restart the sim, and we're gonna fly over to Jackson Hole as fast as we can. Sound good? Good. Be right back. And just FYI, that was a negative 43 feet per minute touchdown. Nice. Alright, super weird. So I just restarted the sim and it took me to this, and it's telling me to reset everything to default.
Menu to press F.
No, I don't want to do that. I want you to fuck off.
Accessibility settings. Screen narration settings.
Weird. We're gonna kill that. Not doing that shit. Anyways. Booking the flight real quick.
Minimum text size.
Oh, and it's doing it again.
Slider. Adjust the minimum text size. Note that next. But note that this use enable screen narrator on.
Something's funky with this shit. Last try. If it screws around again, then we'll just have to end the stream. Shouldn't be playing. What in the fuck?
Press F12. Pop-up window. Pop-up window.
What in the shit? Alright guys, well, I guess that's gonna do it for today. I have no idea what the hell's going on with the sim. It's super odd. But yeah. Don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. If Crystal goes to the gym and I have some time, we'll definitely stream and either do this flight or do some Airbus. We'll do something. But guys, I hope y'all have a great Saturday. And if I don't see y'all this weekend, I go back to work on Monday. I'm working Monday through Thursday. So if I stream, it's going to be after work, so it'd be super late at night, like 1:30 a.m. type streams. Eastern time. But yeah, I guess we'll see each other whenever we see each other again. But anyways, hope y'all have a great weekend if I don't see you. And you know, as always, be good at it, and keep it on the wrong side. And see y'all on the next one. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I was really looking forward to this flight. But anyways, peace out. See y'all later.